Welcome to historic Nippert Stadium in Cincinnati. What a matchup we have in store. It's still early in the season, but this is a major test for a couple of squads who've gotten out of the gate undefeated. It's the Colorado Buffaloes and the Cincinnati Bearcats. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I am Reese Davis. Holly Rowe is down on the sidelines. We say hello to Holly.
Guys, I caught up with the Buffalo head coach before the game. He has been warning his team all week about this game. Both teams undefeated to start this season, and he believes the difference will be who can execute the best. He believes that his team and his quarterback have the confidence and composure to compete well in this environment. I'll keep you posted on how well they're communicating down here on the field. Back to you.
Thanks, Holly. Looking forward to see how this one goes. The Buffaloes ready to put toe to leather, and here we go. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Johnson. Breaks into the open. Crosses midfield. At the 30. Just what they were looking for. A huge explosive play in there inside the 15 at the 13-yard line. They just changed the dynamic of this possession in a heartbeat, and now it's 1st and 10 from inside the red zone. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Caught. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Really nice job on that play. Quarterback and receiver being on the same page. Quarterback not telegraphing the throw, and the receiver does a nice job finding the soft spot in the defense, just settling down and giving his...
Caught! They will score! Touchdown, Bearcats! Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And here's the return. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. After that kickoff, the medical staff is out there to tend to the injured player. Down in the play is their sophomore linebacker, a guy they can ill afford to lose. From the gun, it's Smith. Defense all over it.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
And the Buffaloes will try to pin them back with the punt. Trying to get started. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. The Bearcats offense heads out to get things started on this drive. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Changing the routes with his receiver. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. When you have a conference as deep and balanced as this Big 12 is, it's important to get off to a quick start in conference play.
Yeah, you're going to be challenged each and every week here in the Big 12 Conference. Since they've expanded, the quality of this conference has gotten so much better. So, David, big challenge here to make sure mentally your mind is right starting the season off today.
Yeah, I mean, to make your dreams come true, it starts one game at a time, the old cliche. But the Big 12, year in and year out, so many different teams that can beat you. So many different teams that can put points up on the scoreboard. Got to start fast at Big 12 play.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, marking at the 24. This defense, its head is spinning. Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Running inside, it's Johnson. Oh, he's got some space. He's piled up 82 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football, and we've already seen it today.
They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And that's not a good sign for this offense. You gave up 4 sacks a week ago. Now you're already getting your quarterback hit. They've got to protect their dude. They got to give him more time so he can make plays down the field. Protection is the biggest issue for this offense.
The Bearcats trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Wants to go up top on second down. Left side, it's Johnson. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
They need a huge play on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
Right down the boulevard. And now the lead is extended a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Maybe a double pass. Underneath toast to coverage, got it deep downfield. There he goes to the right. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Buffs!
That's a nice job by the offense there in their second drive. I know in the opening possession you go 3 and out, you're scratching your head. That didn't obviously go the way you wanted to, but a good job of sort of collecting yourselves, going through the next couple play calls and making sure everybody's back on the same page. We saw this offense, David, on this drive really be in sync and finally find the rhythm.
You got to like the answers, right? Like sometimes you come out, sometimes you're situated and you're ready to rock and roll. It comes out hot. Sometimes it doesn't. But I like the response. The defense does their job, gets them the football back. They come out, execute. Nice job getting on the scoreboard.
The Bearcats offense out there to go on the attack. These teams putting up some early points, and now they have it back up 10-7. They'll give it to Johnson. Stopped in his tracks. He got nothing. It'll be 2nd and 10. This is the kind of game, a top 25 matchup in the early season, that you look for when you're trying to build your resume.
Yeah, these are so fun because as a player, you kind of get bored if you don't get challenged. But when you got an early season challenge like this, all the adrenaline, all the juice, Palmer, you're ready to rock and roll.
I love this. We've had this game circled for a long time because we learn a lot in these types of games. What are these teams about? Which conferences are better? You're going to get a lot of answers today.
Early in the game as a DB, I'm settling in. It's okay if I give up 4, 6, 7 yards. I'm just trying to get settled in, gauge the speed, and then later on, I can adjust to the speed of the game.
Fires to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. It looks as if we have an injured Bearcat on the field. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. He breaks a tackle. He's piled up 82 yards rushing, and that should be no surprise. He's been among the nation's elite all season. And the Bearcats can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Keeps it on the ground. And they didn't get it forward an inch. Defense wins the battle up front.
That's a really good stop by the defense, Jesse. They need a few more. You've given up a bunch of yards on this drive and a bunch of plays, but all that matters is keeping them off the scoreboard.
Yeah, it's that bend, don't break mentality you're seeing right now, and this is the point where this defense has just got to lock in.
They're looking at a third down and short from the 33. Out wide right, it's Jones. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. With all those receivers in the game, you might think they were getting ready to try to take a big shot. Instead, just efficiently moving the chains.
Yeah, you got all that speed. It scares the mess out of me. I might give you more of a cushion, especially in some areas where you're going to get...
Has it! He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. The Bearcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Motion from the wideout. From the red zone, it's Johnson. No room to run, and he stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It'll be second and goal.
That back had nowhere to go. The defensive line ate up the blocks, but how about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Got stopped on first down. They'll try it again from the 2. Going to take a shot on second and short. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Cincinnati. They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. So they put together a 9-play, 75-yard drive. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Hits inside, it's Smith. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
That it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards a pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good game, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. The Bearcat offense ready to go back to work. They've jumped on top right out of the gate, trying to add to a 17-7 lead. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up second and 10.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go to a different level.
Back to pass on second down. Turns up, it's Ship. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Cincinnati is on top. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. This offense had a little extra time to think about it. Let's see what they have on third down. Quarterback changing the play. Third down play from the gun. In the end zone, he's got it! Touchdown, Bearcats! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they covered the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And the Colorado offense is coming back onto the field. Trailing now by 17, David. This is an opportunity that they need to answer.
And down by 17, it's not panic mode yet. Like, I know we just gave up some points and our defense hasn't played great. I think this offense can still be who they are and stay consistent.
No doubt, lots of football to go, but you do get the feeling this is the time of game where, you know, it could get bad. If you don't score and all of a sudden they get the ball back, they take it down the field and put some points up, this thing might be over. So absolutely, this quarterback, he wants to drive this offense down the field and at least put something on it.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Every drive is obviously important, but now that you've dug yourself a hole, this offense, they need to score here. Like, before the half, they need to move this ball down the field. Nice job in the passing game. Got to put a few together. Need to get some points to cut into this lead right before the half.
He is snowed under, nowhere to go, and it'll be second and long. Lewis unloads to the wideout. Caught by Williams on the right. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this team found themselves in a hole really quickly. Good things need to start happening, and they got to happen now. There's a big play that the offense desperately needed. A big pitch and catch. That's going to give them some confidence. That hopefully shifts the momentum their way a little bit. But they've got to cap this off now with a touchdown cut into their opponent's lead.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Fights off a defender. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, and they've finally forced the fourth down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big fourth down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Fourth down and 1, and they'll go for it. We'll see if this offensive line is ready for the blitz. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. The decision to go for it does not pan out. Ready to fire from the pistol. Motion from the wide receiver. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9. Just barely picked up a yard, but that last completion, it's 2nd and 9. Kept the last one on the ground, now they'll throw. Picked off, what a play to set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
What a beautiful sight. And not only are we big, and strong and powerful and athletic, you can have unbelievable hands to the mix, because we can catch a football too, just like those little DBs, create turnovers, force interceptions. Let's go.
Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught over the middle, it's Gibson. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And this is the kind of quarterback I want to build my offense around. I mean, guys that can scoot, extend plays. It makes the offensive line better, wide receivers better when you can do things like this and get completions down the field.
And the Buffaloes come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Wide receiver going in motion. Knocked down in the backfield, 2 yards behind the line.
That's a great job by the defense, understanding exactly the situation, understanding to stay home, play sound. No matter who gets the football, we're going to run to the football hard. We're going to cage the football, be disciplined. Nice job by the defense.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Here's Lewis to throw. They're all over him. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Third down from the gun, Lewis. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point is good, but they're still down 24-14. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish it by firing one in from the 13 for the score. And he's going to bring this one out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Fresh center downs going to the air. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line.
And a great job by the defense, dropping in zone coverage, all eyes on the quarterback, taking away the options, and then finally the pass rush gets home, gets him on the ground.
And now they have enhanced their degree of difficulty on 2nd and long from the 6.
When we talked to the offensive staff coming into this one, they knew going up against the top 25 defense with respect to sacks per game that they had to do a good job protecting the QB, but they have not been able to get that done so far. They've already now allowed 3 sacks in this game.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20.
22. Suck it.
They'll send the back in motion. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Makes the grab. Finds a crease at the 20. And he converts on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 26.
This guy's having a day. It doesn't matter where he's lined up or what routes he's running. He just seems to always be getting open, and his quarterback is taking notice. He's looking his way. Nice job there, throwing in time, getting it to him in space and allowing him to go to work. This is turning into a very nice statistical day for this wide receiver.
And the Bearcats have it with a 1st and 10. Sees a crease. He's got enough. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down. 43. He's got 99 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. Offense lines up for a 1st and 10 from the 43. Gets the back moving. Hand off from the shotgun.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
Looking for a chunk play on 2nd and short. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's down to the 38-yard line, and they can't stop the clock. The Bearcats use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. What a job to lay out and make the catch. And the Bearcats go back to work after moving the chains through the air. He's changing the play. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. And he was trying to cash in the end zone in this red zone threat, but it's incomplete.
Man, as you see, once you start to get to the red zone, the contested catch rate goes way through the roof. Who can make those plays when you're physically getting hit? Nice job by the defense, man. Make them earn it. Make them feel it. Get your hands through the contact of the football when they're trying to make the catch. Great job breaking on the football at the perfect time.
Timeout called. Cincinnati using it 2nd. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this 1st half. This offense has been running up and down the field, and here they are, 1st and goal, a chance to tack on another one before halftime. Smashes through the tackle. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
1st down and goal, I bet you the percentages are really high for run, and this defense was ready for it. They got to match the physicality right here, right now in this situation.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bearcats. Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board. Lining up to tack 1 more onto that lead. And he tacks on the extra point. So a drive there of 85 yards. And it was finished off with a 2-yard touchdown toss. Bounce.